You know when you see someone solve a tricky math problem just in their head? It kind of looks like magic, right? Well, today, we're going to pull back the curtain on that magic. I'm talking about some seriously powerful mental math shortcuts that honestly, they feel like a superpower.
All right, let's just jump right in. Go ahead, try and solve this. Take a second. Yeah, it's a bit of a tricky one, isn't it? If you're like me, you're probably already reaching for your phone or a calculator.
But what if I told you some people can solve this in their head faster than you could even type it into a calculator? Seriously. And here's the best part. By the time we're done here, you'll be able to solve that exact problem in seconds. This isn't for geniuses, it's a skill anyone can learn.
So let's get into it. This really isn't about being some kind of math whiz. It's all about learning a few simple, really elegant shortcuts that unlock the patterns that are hiding inside the numbers all around us.
Okay, let's kick things off with multiplication. We're going to start with two simple tricks, and I think you'll be blown away by just how easy they are.
All right, technique number 1. This one's a classic. Multiplying any two-digit number by 11. Trust me, this is one of the most satisfying little tricks to have up your sleeve. So let's say we're multiplying 23 by 11. Here's all you do. You take the two digits, the 2 and the 3, and you just add them together. So 2 plus 3 is 5. Easy enough, right? Now you take that 5 and you just slot it right back in between the original 2 and 3. And that's it, 253. Seriously, no complex multiplication needed. You just add the digits and pop the answer in the middle. How cool is that?
Okay, you ready for the next one? This technique is for squaring any number that ends in a 5. And when I say it makes it effortless, I mean it.
Okay, let's use 25 squared as our example. All you have to do is take the first digit, in this case the 2, and multiply it by the very next number up, which is 3. So 2 times 3 gets you 6. Then, for the final step, you literally just tack on a 25 at the end.
And boom, there's your answer, 625. It's really that simple. And the best part is, this works every single time for any number ending in 5.
All right, now it's your turn. Let's try it with 65 squared. So what's the first digit? It's a 6. And the next number up? That's 7. So what's 6 times 7? It's 42. Tack on the 25 and you get 4225. See? You're already doing it. Okay, so we've covered a couple of awesome multiplication tricks. Let's broaden our horizons a bit and look at some other clever shortcuts. Now this next method, the doubling and halving method, is just a beautiful example of thinking strategically. It's perfect for making a multiplication problem way simpler, as long as one of the numbers is even. So, take a problem like 16 times 35. That looks kind of clunky, doesn't it? But watch this magic. All we do is half the even number, so 16 becomes 8, and then we double the other number, so 35 becomes 70. Now, our new problem is just 8 times 70. And that is so much easier to do in your head, right? I mean, 8 times 7 is 56. You add the 0, and you get 560. You've just taken a difficult problem and totally transformed it into a simple one.
All right, next up, let's tackle subtraction. This is a really powerful shortcut for subtracting any number from a nice round number like 1,000.
And the rule here is super simple and easy to remember. It's all from 9 and the last from 10. Say it with me, all from 9, last from 10. So if our problem is 1,000 minus 347, we take the first two digits from 9. So 9 minus 3 is 6. 9 minus 4 is 5. And then for the last digit, we take it from 10. So 10 minus 7 is 3.
You just put those results together, 6, 5, 3, and you get your answer, 653. The beauty of this is that it totally avoids all that messy borrowing you have to do with normal subtraction. It's just so much cleaner and faster.
Okay, it's time for the grand finale. This is the one we've been building up to. This is the technique that's going to let you solve that really tricky problem I gave you right at the start.
Okay, so let's finally solve 98 times 97. First step, how far is each number from 100? Well, 98 is 2 away and 97 is 3 away. Got it? Okay, now for the cool part. You cross-subtract. You take one of the original numbers, say 98, and subtract the other number's difference. So 98 minus 3 is 95. That's the first part of our answer. Now for the second part. You just multiply those two differences together. 2 times 3 is 6. We'll write that as 06 to hold the place.
And now we just stick those two results together. The first part was 95, the second part was 06. Put them together, and what do you get? 9506. There it is. You just solved it. And you can use this for any two numbers that are close to 100. Pretty amazing, huh?
So, we've gone through some really amazing techniques today, and now you have these tools in your mental toolbox. But I want to leave you with one final thought, something a little deeper. Because the real secret to all of this, it's not actually about the tricks.
Look, these shortcuts are fantastic tools. They tell you what to do. But a tool, a trick, a method, it can't be curious for you. The real journey, the real fun begins when you stop and ask, why? Why does this work?
Think about that subtraction trick we learned. Do you see why doing 1,000 minus 347 is actually the exact same thing as doing 999 minus 347 plus 1? All from 9, last from 10 is just a clever way of saying that. Figuring out why that works, that's where the real magic is. So go play with these, but more importantly, stay curious. Never stop asking why.